Hey, this is Digital Dave with another cryptocurrency and blockchain update for C4C members only. I will be doing a members only video update at least once per month. So lately I've been doing this about once per month or every other month, but I'll be doing this at least once a month, maybe twice a month. So I know a lot of you members wanted to see more video exclusive members only videos because some people learn better with a video and with audio as opposed to reading text. So here's what's going on. First few days ago, I did a surprise live stream on theta.tv, and I didn't put out a notice. I know some people say give us a heads up, and I just do it as practice. So I didn't put out a heads up, and I did record it, but I didn't upload it because I'm such a bad live streamer, and I have to practice more is what I'm trying to do. And I'm also trying to get all the kinks worked out about the live streaming and the software and all that, and making sure the audio was okay. The audio was okay, but I had waves crashing in the background, which is not a bad thing, I guess. So what I talked about, let me tell you what I talked about. So hopefully I can give it to you in a better format than that live stream. Is that one thing was Bitcoin Cash. Is someone sent me an article recently from a newsletter. It wasn't PBC, but it was another newsletter, membership type newsletter for cryptos. And they said, or the article said, that Bitcoin Cash is the most undervalued cryptocurrency out there. And I tend to agree with that. Now, that doesn't mean that some random coin ranked number 2754 on CoinMarketCap, it doesn't mean that that won't pump and have better gains than Bitcoin Cash. But what it said, and I agree though, is that Bitcoin Cash is basically the most undervalued cryptocurrency. And according to them, but I'm going to agree and kind of enhance it a little bit and say that it's probably the most undervalued cryptocurrency, or one of them in the top 50. One of them in the top 50. Theta is up there as well. Bitcoin Cash just hasn't done anything, and that's opportunity, unless you're impatient. And I understand people get impatient; they want to make a lot of money quickly. I understand that. For the patient, Bitcoin Cash I believe, is going to really pay off. If you go to coinfairvalue.com, I believe that's the site. I'll put a link in the description. Coin Fair Value, it now shows Bitcoin Cash at a fair value of $3,000, and it inches up every day just about. $3,000, and they base that off of its use case, not speculation. People are actually using Bitcoin Cash daily for transactions. Most transactions, about half of all transactions, are less than $10. Bitcoin cannot be used for that. Bitcoin Cash has the name brand advantage. It also has the Bitcoin genealogy. It's part of Bitcoin. Some people say Bitcoin is the original Bitcoin, and there's some really clever arguments saying Bitcoin Cash technically is the original Bitcoin. I don't want to get in that argument. That's I guess some people upset, but what I want to talk about is the transactions. There was about a few days ago there was 414,000 transactions just in one day, and that was an all-time high for 2021. On the flip side, Bitcoin had an all-time low of about half of that for transactions. Okay, and this is for one day. So if people tell you that nobody's using Bitcoin Cash, that's false. And I think some people are just relaying information that they get from someone else. And they just kind of that information kind of it gets diluted. Let me just say that it gets diluted, and it turns out to be false over time. So look for, one way to determine value, future value, is to look at its use case. Okay, so Bitcoin Cash is used widely across the world. 414,000 transactions in one day, and that's crazy. One of these days, one of these months, one of these weeks, Bitcoin Cash is going to pop up in value, and it should go to the $3,000 mark or a lot higher. I'm thinking $5,000 to $8,000 this year. We still got a long ways left for this year. So, if you're impatient, I understand. But, and if you don't like BCH, that's okay too. I just want to tell you that if you're holding BCH and if you're getting impatient with it, its day will come. And even if you're not holding BCH and it goes parabolic, you still want to be cheering it on. And I'll tell you why. Bitcoin Cash is a direct competitor to the Visa MasterCard processors, to the banks, to the banking cartel. This is why, in my opinion, it's hammered down and manipulated down so low, because this threatens the banks. The banks have a lot of power. We're just little voices. I'm a little voice and you're a little voice. We're just little voices. We do what we can. If we believe in a project, we buy it, and then if we can tell others, that's even better. If you can help onboard others with the Bitcoin Cash, setting them up with a Bitcoin.com wallet, which is the native wallet for Bitcoin Cash, you're doing your part, and this is a major part, because if you can onboard 2 people, then they're onboarding 2 people, and you can see how that can grow. And just send them like $1 worth of Bitcoin Cash, have them bounce that dollar right back to you, so that way they know how to receive and send and receive, and then bounce it back to them again to give them that $1, give them $5 or $100, whatever you feel like doing. And this helps spread adoption. So BCH is one of the most undervalued cryptos in the top 50, one of them. Yeah, Theta's up there too. Okay, what else is super undervalued? Chainlink. Chainlink is, I believe it's less than $30 still. That is also probably manipulated as well. And I could keep saying everything's manipulated. That probably gets kind of old, but I believe Chainlink's really undervalued too. When Chainlink staking comes live, we're going to see, in my opinion, in my investment opinion, we're going to see it really pop. And I've got a prediction for, I think, about $150 for Chainlink this year. So look for a 5x for that one. And I could be way off. It could be double that. It could do 10x from here. It could. It could. When Chainlink staking, when Chainlink staking, not stinking, goes live, we're going to see a lot of people buying up Chainlink. Yep. So link holders, don't lose patience, because a lot of room to go for that one. And I still have all of my link. I haven't sold any link. I haven't sold any. So if you're worried about that, I've sold it, because I recently updated my top 15 list, and mostly it was just about, because some of these coins have gone parabolic and some haven't moved. And the reason why Chainlink dropped down on the list a couple of spots is because it just hasn't moved in price. So the top 15 list is based off of the coin value, or the value, not the amount of tokens held. So that's why that dropped. I suspect Chainlink is going to pop back up, and I believe Bitcoin Cash is going to pop back up. I'll tell you what I've been buying recently again. I bought more Bitcoin Cash, and I bought more Digibyte. I didn't buy more Chainlink because I've got a lot of Link, and sometimes you feel saturated, you know. I've got a lot of Link, so I'm not buying any more Chainlink, but I did buy more Digibyte, and I bought more Bitcoin Cash. Okay. Digibyte is a security protocol. You know, Digibyte can be used as a currency as well. It's a very solid, sound currency. There's just not much adoption for it, though. Okay, it's all about the adoption rate, the merchant adoption rate. A merchant's not going to take Digibyte as payment, but the blockchain itself is a security protocol. I can't name a single blockchain that's been around for 6 or 7 years now. I think for Digibyte, it's never dropped out of the top 100. That its sole focus is security. Digibyte is the most secure blockchain, and it is a security protocol. So look for, like I've said in the past, look for governments, and they're already looking at it. We're already using, Microsoft is using the Digibyte blockchain for logging in and for security. We've got WordPress using Digibyte blockchain. WordPress is a pretty big name, by the way, for building websites. And they're using the Digibyte blockchain to log in to the WordPress site. So it makes the site impenetrable. Okay, security is really overlooked, and it's not a sexy protocol by any means. You know, Theta's pretty darn sexy, I will say that, just because we know what it does. It's live streaming and videos and content sharing and all that. That's pretty darn sexy. Digibyte's not sexy at all. Even the name is not sexy. The logo is just kind of like, they could probably use a rebrand, but I'm not worried about it. They never do a rebrand or what. It doesn't matter to me. I believe Digibyte's very undervalued, and at the time of this video, I don't know where it is at on CMC, but a few days ago it was ranked number 88. It's never dropped out of the top 10. I don't think it ever will. So look for Digibyte to start climbing up to top 70, top 60. I believe it's got as high as before, high in the top 20s. And eventually, once it blows through the top 30s and top 20s, and there's no reason why it's not going to go into to the top 15, okay, or at least in the top 20, meaning 1 through 20, not in the 20s. Like before, it was like 28 or 29. I'm pretty sure. There's no reason why it won't go in between or be in a top 20. Top 10, I'm not sure about that, but we can see Theta is creeping into the is in the top 10 now. I believe we're going to see that one go into the top 5 this year. This year, pretty exciting. Markets. I did a video recently because a lot of people were saying that we're going to have a big crypto crash in March. Maybe it happened. I don't know, but you know, just be prepared. If we do see a big drop in the market, just buy more if you can. If you're just totally strapped out, you've got all the fiat that you can put into it, just hold on. Just hold on. Fear is our biggest enemy, and fear has scared more people out of the market and lost people more money than anything. The FUD and the fear. It's all about fear, and I'm doing my best to help eliminate or dissolve that fear that you may have, because this market's going to go a lot higher this year, a lot higher. I predict about a $10 trillion market cap by the end of the year. We're at 1.7 last I looked. So we've got about I guess 6x for the overall market cap, if I'm correct. If I'm half right and it only goes to 3x, I think we're all going to be doing pretty well. I know I've gotten a lot of messages from members, and thank you for that, saying that, you know, the coin picks have changed my life, and I appreciate all the messages. I can't respond to all of them. I'm getting 100 messages a day in the Patreon group and emails as well. I'm getting a lot of emails too. I can't answer them all. I do read them all though. I do read them all. I just can't respond to all of them. And some people would just, you know, show me the portfolio right away and what should I do? I've got, you know, $20,000 to spend or $500 to spend, whatever. What should I buy? I'm like, you know, I can't hit everyone, but hopefully these video updates will help a lot of you make some decisions. And again, this is never investment advice. This is only my investment opinion. And what happens in the future, nobody really knows. We can kind of get a good idea where it's going to go. And a lot of you members done really well. I'm so happy for that. You know, I'm more happy for your gains than mine. I'm doing okay. But I know a lot of people are so ecstatic. They've had more wealth than they've ever had in their past. Maybe they're their first millionaire in their family. And I'm so happy about that. I would rather see you guys succeed. And that's really important to me. There's a lot of pressure. Somebody sent me a message, I believe it was yesterday, and they said, Dave, they said, you okay? He said, I've got a feeling that there's something's not quite right. And so why did you think that? Was it from a tweet, or was it from a post, or was it from a video? They said, no, I just have a feeling. And that person, and you know who you are, thanks for that message. You know who you are, and that person's pretty intuitive. And yeah, I've been going through a lot of pressure because the membership is really large, and it feels like, sometimes it feels like I'm kind of letting you guys down if I don't respond to a message. But I've got to also manage my time and my sanity. But there is a lot of pressure having 4,700 members in a group, and you know, so there's a bit of pressure there, and I just have to work through that. And I knew this market was going to be exciting this year, but now to get all these messages that people say that their life has changed, it's great to hear that. It's overwhelming. It's not pressure. I mean, I want to see messages where you guys saying, I'm so happy, thank you, David, or you know, thank you for the content or whatever. But I'd much rather, you know, see that than what happened, you know, this coin went to zero. You said it was going to go to something this year. It's a lot of, it's overwhelming though. So there's overwhelming pressure, I guess, is what I'm going through. So that person picked up, you know, intuitively that he said, you know, he says, Dave, you seem just a little bit off. And I'm like, well, you know, you're right. I've just been doing a lot of, you know, meditating, which is walking on the beach. And I've been doing some snorkeling here, which is good too. You know, living the good life, I guess, but there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. But I'm continue to do my best, and I appreciate you guys being members. And you know, I'm very thankful, very grateful for you to become a member and trust me with my coin picks and the content that I deliver. So look for more coin picks coming up, by the way. I haven't forgotten these other coins. I know you guys want to look at more coin picks. And Dent's done really well, and I'm happy about that. And I've got a really itchy nose. Dent's done really well. I'm so happy for you guys about that. I'm so happy about that. And there's others coming. Just stay tuned. There's other coins coming. I'm looking all the time for new coins that should yield maximum returns and be safe at the same time. You know, I'm just trying to find that perfect balance. So stay tuned for that. Okay, I think that's about it. I will work on my live stream a little bit more. I got to find a way to not be distracted with all the comments, but about what we think about this coin. But oh, real quick, I think I'm about to run out of video time here. Was talking with Theta Labs about creating some NFTs. I sent them that Superman one that somebody made for me. I didn't make it, and I'm not saying I'm Theta Man at all. There's other people a lot smarter in this space than I am, and other people deserve more credit than I do. I was a little bit hesitant about showing that cartoon, by the way, because I don't want to look like I'm some whatever, I'm not Theta Man by any means. I did it for entertainment, but maybe that'll be an NFT or something like that. But Theta's working, we're working together to make some Theta NFTs, and look for some updates for that. That will go live June, but I'll be updating as the news comes along. I'll update that to you for you guys, of course. I think Theta's going to knock it out of the park with their NFTs. They've hinted that their NFT market's going to be a lot bigger than some of these others that people are asking me about. I think it's going to be a lot bigger. They've got they've got Lionsgate and MGM, that they're partnered with. So look for some Lionsgate/MGM NFTs. Let's say like a Blair Witch Project NFT, which is a Lionsgate film. Look for something like that as an example. Blair Witch fans, they're going to be buying up NFTs like that, or whatever, Wizard of Oz or whatever. Look, Wizard of Oz. Imagine a Wizard of Oz NFT. Wizard of Oz NFT. There you go. That just came to me. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but that is an MGM film. Okay, all right. This is how powerful NFTs are. So look for more information on that. Okay, that's all I got. This is DD. I'll see you next time.